how are you all feeling today? This is Mr. Legendary Vendetta. Again, I'm so sorry I said it once again. But today we're now going to be looking at Legendary Tactica again. We're going to be doing a live battle again. And to be honest, I'm not really too sure what to pop on him. So I've got some good sort of leadership. I would quite like to redo this, you know, perhaps put in increased aura. I don't know. But I think today we'll put on some melee attack because I do love a bit of a leadership melee hybrid. They are very, very good. Because I do want to redo the general sort of video for Legendary Tactics because I was heavily biased on the leadership. But in all honesty, I truly do believe that kind of, I don't know, they're all good at their own things, but no matter what you go for, they will be exceptionally good. Because, I mean, I've had some opponents where they've stacked on melee and they've practically won with their general almost. I've had some when they've had bow mastery, again they've practically won with that. I've had leadership where they've just sprang a monk spam and they've pretty much won the arm, like the whole match just flat out. But today we're going to go capture this for no particular reason. We just want to be pushing westwards. Eastwards. What's up with this? Never eat shredded wheat. There you go. Never eat. Or naughty elephant squirt water. That's the best way to do it. It's coming from a geography student, guys. Just learn. Just learn. So we're going to go find a match. And yeah, I don't really think there's too much to talk about. Hopefully you're all enjoying the fact that I've kind of rebooted the channel a little bit. I'm working on the map guide. Still waiting for someone to come along and help me with the cinematic. I haven't seen Sura for a while, so it would be nice to see him. Bruticus, obviously he moved over from the United States of America, Texas. He moved from there to the Netherlands. So he should be getting proper internet soon, so hopefully you'll be able to play about with him. And it looks like we're going to get another 4-star, so we'll say hello. Hello, Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy. My typing is pretty slow today. Oh, my army's pretty much selected out for me. How much is this, actually? Okay, that's why. Because my cav's a little bit depleted. I was playing with Viper. I completely forgot his name then. I was playing with Viper Rider because he's been away for a while. He went away to Austria, yeah? He went away over to there. He said it was very nice, just a bit on holiday, I think. So he came back, I think, the other day. I'm not entirely sure. And we just cracked on, played 3 matches, and we won all 3, so that's great. But what we're going to be doing now, so we've got 4 light cav, which is nice. We've got some good lone sword, which is also nice. Let's go see what he's like. So, okay, so he hasn't had the best track record. What is he bringing to the fight? Favors a balanced army, skilled leader. Okay. Okay, let's just look at that. See, everyone's got a favoured balanced army. We've pretty much got the same. Oh, I'm not too sure what to bring. I want to bring some nice cav units. We've got some strong sword. How many of these? Oh, they're only depleted by 3%. We can keep them. 80%, again, we can keep them. I want to get some matchlock Ashigaru because they can be good. Because you saw in the 1v1 with Achilles, that was very, very useful. You know, he had 2 Yari Ashigaru. He managed to rinse out my depleted Portuguese Turcos. And also they would have cost, what, half the amount as my Turcos. So, you know, it's a good trade-off when you think about it. What am I going to be bringing, though? I think a Yari cap would do well. I could go for a Spears of Shigate Wake Laki Taki Waki Naki Wake, but I'm not really feeling like one of them right now because it's not a lot of men for what I'm getting. We'll go for this veteran unit. Why do they have melee defense? What's up with that? We're going to need to look at that a bit later. I think that's just because of the retainers I'm using. Yep, Renyo's teachings. So, unless don't tell me I upgraded. No, I didn't upgrade the morale. Did I? Oh, I don't even know. But generally, you never ever want to upgrade the morale. But I think what we'll do, because he started already. A long Yari, do you think? Oh, I don't even know. Oh, we'll go for some Wacko Raiders. I like Wacko Raiders. They're nice. Let's just look over here. Okay, so I could go for some more Monk Cav, but to be honest, I want something with some good charge. So, yeah, I think we're ready to go. We're ready to Rick roll, as I usually say. Yari Master, sword practice for my lone sword. Yep, we are all ready to go. So I've got some light cav, so for holding down points, getting some map control. Got some good cav for charging and annihilating his cav. Got some range as my Turcos. Got some sword infantry, some anti-infantry, and then I've also got my spears to protect my sword units. but also to kind of just generally protect my army, hold down some points, protect my Turkos. And at the moment in England, it is raining pretty darn heavily. To be honest, that's kind of the weather in Britain anyway. You know, it was super hot. It was like, well, I say super hot. It was about, what, 30 degrees? Everyone in here starts crying. You know, I think a lot of people laugh at us, actually. You know, I don't know, maybe French people or Italian people laugh at us thinking, haha, oh, the English, they are crying over 30 degrees, we get like 40, I don't know, something like that. And then, I don't know, the Swedes or the Norwegians will be laughing at us, haha, it's snowing in Britain. Like, you know, they're all crying because they can't get anywhere. You know, we're pretty pathetic when you think about it. But, I don't know, raining's our forte, I suppose. So, good luck. Viel Glück. Good luck and have fun, Mr. Guy. I seem to have a pretty big army, so we'll spread that out. Got farmhouse, shrine, and then Zesodojo. Okay, let's get you guys up. Well, generally, I want to fight for the higher end, kind of, you know, the higher points on the map, because that means we can cover the sword dojo and the shrine. I'll still send some units over to go capture the farmhouse though, so I'll send some Naginata attendants to go get that. I'll send some Naginata attendants to go get the shrine. So, attendants to get the farmhouse, attendants to get the shrine. I'll also get attendants to capture this as well. Yeah, so they'll just run straight across. That way, you know, I've got 3 attendants, and they can all fend off cavs, so it's nice and they're nice and cheap, so I'm not too bothered if they get bummed. We'll put our... Yeah, we'll put you guys there to protect, and then I'm not sure whether I should have a detachment with Yari Samurai and my Turkos, or whether I should just shove my Turkos in front. Oh, decisions. Decisions. I think I might actually just bonk them up in front. Okay, so we started already. It's kind of not helpful, but I'll let them have it. I really want to get some Yari Samurai veterans, to be honest, because I want to have those guys have some ridiculous melee stats. And we'll get our monk cav. Let's get 2 of you guys to sit there. Actually, no, we'll have 1 of you guys to sit there. It's not too great of me because they are a bit depleted, but hey, what can you do about it? But they've got some good attack stats. They've got 16 morale, 14 melee, so it's not really too bad. Oh, I got my Whacker Raiders. I forgot about those. I might just... Ooh, it's tempting to place them just here because that means I can... But he might charge his cavalry straight up, so I don't know. I think for now what we might just do is place them over here somewhere. Place them over there. We'll charge forward our cav. You guys there. 2 light cav in there. And my other 2 light cav over here. Yes! Win. Group you guys up. Charge you guys forward. What's that? Yari cav. Charge my light cav forward. You guys can charge forward over there. Remember, if you want to click and drag your units into a formation but you don't want them to run, you hold down control, you click and you drag, and should be good. And hopefully you can see my mouse as well, because on Fraps I kind of did something a bit wrong there when I last recorded some games. So I'll charge forward my army a little bit. I'll charge forward my units. I don't even know why I charged forward those guys. You guys charge forward. Charging everyone forward today. He's got warrior nuns, great. Warrior nuns. Tetsubo warrior monk. Mounted Naginata. So I'll charge those guys forward. Marathon monks, who's gone for a very zealous army, it looks like. Yeah, he's gone for a lot of monkeys. Hopefully I'm going to have to rely pretty heavily on my cav, if I'm honest. So we'll charge forward all of our units. Try and shoot as general if you can. But you can't, so that's not great. Engage the enemy! I don't want to charge these guys off just yet. But what I will do is I'll pull down my cavalry. Pull you guys back, so I'll push you guys forward. Send in my units. I want to pull the Turkos to the side a little bit. Pull my general up to maybe rally or inspire. My monks aren't doing too great. Charge you guys forward into those. And I should be capping the other shrines by now. At this point, we'll start charging our forces forward. I need to really be in the other sort of view of things. I need to be in the other view. So you guys should be... Oh god, damn it, I microing there. Pull you guys around the back. Samurai should be in there. I'm now going to be doing loads and loads and loads of back charges. So I should be able to clean up this pretty easily. The general has fallen. Cut him, rogue. Okay, we'll do a nice rally because we seem to be doing okay. We'll hold firm here. We're going to get a nice little cav charge off there. We're getting the morale shrine, so our guys shouldn't need to fear them any longer. My guys seem to have been drawn into that bit of combat there with some warrior nuns. You don't want to be doing that. And yeah, I think we've pretty much... I think we've taken this pretty easily. We'll stop you guys from firing because we don't really need you at the moment. We've got the morale shrine, we've got the farmhouse. Yeah, it's all good. This is what can happen if you don't bring cav. So it's a very good lesson for everyone watching this right now. And you have to bear in mind, I've only got light cav as well. So if I'm honest, this doesn't even... It's not really an A grade kind of build, but you know, it's still pretty good, the one that I decided to bring. So, you know, as I said when I was going through there before we started the game, you know, I got my light cav for scouting, for that map control, for taking the charges off enemy cav. Got some good cav with my, you know, my Naginata warrior monk, my penguins on horseback, as I seem to have called them. You know, I think I had my Yari cav, some more penguins on horseback. You know, so those guys are good for taking out other enemy cav. I think his guys are the Tetsuba warrior monks, that's why. Everyone just charge in and kill them. You know, then I got my lone sword for some good anti-infantry. I got some ranged for my Turkos. So that will break the ice if I meet a skirmish army. Also, if they've got gun cav, you know, having some kind of matchlock units on the ground can be very, very good counter to those. Got my Wacko Raiders, so I can hold a early position, you know, on the map at the beginning of the game. Got my Yari Sam, so I can protect my army against any cav charges, melee defense, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And for cap and stuff, you know, it's all there. You know, that's the whole point. A good RTS player would, and I've always kind of said this, a good RTS player will have a good composition of units. That's really something which you always need. You need something which, you need a strong army, but it needs to be able to combat every situation you could come across. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you'll find that you'll start winning a lot of games. And that seems to be what I've done, because I used to bring a lot of sword units, you know, a lot of heavy sword units like Katana Samurai or Nodachis, stuff like that. I know. I am doing a live battle for YouTube. Happy face. So I'm gonna have to give his monks some good criticism. They're hanging in there. They've been losing for a while. They've had such low morale, but that's not bad. That's definitely not bad going. But as I was saying, you know, the reason I'd say he might have lost is probably because he didn't have that composition. So he had a very, very strong army, but the problem with bringing a lot of warrior nuns is the fact that there's not a lot of them to begin with. Even though they have got some good stats, they're good against cav. But you know, he didn't have any cav support. He kind of blobbed them up a lot, and that made it very, very easy for me to, you know, get in there and pretty much just kind of encircle his army, if you like. And as I said, with no cav around, I pretty much just wiped him out. Very sorry to say, but what I'll do is I'll pull my army out, and I'll let my Portuguese Turkos take some nice shots at him. So I'll take those guys out, because they're not going down these, you know, they're not going down at all, so I might as well just take some shots at him. So yep. So everyone's split up. I'd say matchlocks are the best units against any heroes. So he's going to form up on them, and I'm just going to shoot them. There we go. That was easier. Lol. There you go. See? Just pulled away my whole army and then just killed them with Turkos. Guns are kind of for pussies, but hey, you're going to have to deal with it. So yeah, GG. GG and well played, as I have to say to that. So yeah, end the battle. So that was a pretty good, you know, what I like about these legendary tactics, and you see me play these live battles, you know, it does kind of come down to the fact that I do kind of give you some information. It's not just me blurting out and being all happy and kind of on drugs, if you like, a bit high. You know, it's all about actually understanding how to build an army, you know, how to use it effectively. And you know, last time it was more about bring some melee cav, because don't just bring long loads and loads of bow units, you know, bow cav, because otherwise you know, you're just going to get cav rushed like I did to the guy in the previous video, This one, for example, don't just stack up on Warrior Nuns because Warrior Nuns, there's not a lot of them to begin with, even though their stats are good. I mainly use Warrior Nuns as a kind of flanking force, and I'll show you that maybe a bit later. But again, cavalry, you want to bring cavalry because they give you that map control. I did some back charges, which broke his morale. Even though he had a very zealous army, still broke his morale, and that's really what you need to take from it. So finally, we got a Yari Samurai unit. So I call them Yari Basha. I don't know why, just a random name. And let's look at the stats. So I did, as you can see, I did bring a lot more men than him. You know, more than double his men. Even though I didn't really kill as many, but you have to remember that my units qualitatively weren't as good as his. Now, when you're a lower rank, really you should be playing a lot of units. Just spam so many units. And my micro seemed to be pretty decent in that game as well. So as you can see, the Yari how did they get 130? I had no idea. I just don't even ask. So yeah, overall that was a pretty good battle. There's nothing really I need to pick out from that. Yeah, it's Naginata War Monks cleaned house though, so it was a nice idea. They probably could have even won him the battle. Yeah, I hope you did enjoy that battle, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye for now.